Hi guys, and welcome back to the Our Minds channel and another sit down video. Before you hit a depressive episode, there is something that happens, and that is you are triggered. You're triggered by something. You know what you like, you know what you dislike, you know what makes you feel happy, you know what makes you feel sad, you know what makes you feel scared, and you know what makes you not feel scared. Lean into your triggers. See your triggers as something positive, because those triggers, that's your mind's way, your body's way of saying, think of it like a police siren. It's going off in your head and it's warning you and it's saying, proceed with caution. This is something that's not going to make you feel good, hence why you're feeling that feeling. And better still, reverse and get out of there. Think of it like this. Let's just say you're somebody who you really want a baby, and this can apply to men and women, all right? You really want a baby. And there you are, you're scrolling on Instagram and you come across this post of a really cute, chunky little baby. You watch the video, you like the video, you comment on the video, you share the video. And then you click on that person's account and you start to consume all of the baby content on that person's account feed. What Instagram will then do is they'll say to themselves, this person really likes babies, so we're just going to dash at you all of this baby content. And because you really want a baby and you love babies, you're going to start consuming all of that baby content. And what that then does is, because you know you really want a baby, you start thinking to yourself, am I ever going to have a baby? Have I waited too long? Should I have had a baby with this person? Should I adopt? Or maybe I shouldn't adopt. Maybe I should go to America and get myself a surrogate to carry my child. You start going down this tunnel of all these negative thoughts. And before you know it, you are hitting a depressive episode. Like the baby picture. Comment on the baby picture. Share the baby picture. And know that, this is something that I really, really want. Come off, go to the next post. That's what I mean when I say know your triggers. Know your triggers, but don't all the way lean into it to where you succumb to your trigger and be like, okay, well, this is triggering me right now, so let me just go with the trigger, be at one with the trigger, and then you end up getting depressed. No. Now, I am reasonable, okay? And I know that in this life, there are certain situations, and especially with people, that you can't quite avoid. For example, your family, can't quite avoid that. Your friends, well, no, see, now friends, you can quite easily lock them off, so we'll take them out. Work colleagues, your work colleagues that you see Monday to Friday and you're working with, it's hard to just, avoid them. To that, I say, this is where you create boundaries. For example, if you're at your desk and you're sitting close by to a work colleague who they bring out the worst in you, they don't make you feel good, and when you get home, you're just like, you feel drained for whatever reason, however, the way that they talk to you, the way that they treat you. When you're at your desk, a very quick, easy way to avoid talking to them when you don't have to, put your AirPods in. And if that's not discreet enough, if you need something a bit more visually out there, put some big boy headphones on your head, because that is showing that work colleague you don't want to talk. Now, yes, there are some work colleagues that are just rare Pokemons. And even though they can see that you're doing your work and you're listening to whatever it is that you're listening to, they will be like, what are you listening to? For goodness sake. Oh, I'm listening to a podcast. Oh, what podcast is it? I'll tell you when I'm done. I'm listening to it right now. I don't want to miss anything. Set your boundary. Cut the conversation short. It's not by force, and it's not written in your contract that you have to talk to your work colleague every single second of the day. Limit the amount of time that you spend with them. Again, with your family. If you're living away from your family and you know that certain family members trigger you, I don't know, say your brother triggers you. If you're not living with them, keep them at arm's length. Talk to them, I'm not saying don't talk to them at all, but talk to them as and when you need to talk to them, or if you don't want to talk to them, text them. That's the an easier way of creating a boundary. Now, when you live with them, hopefully you have your own room at a certain time. When after school, after work, or wherever, go to your room, shut that door. That's your alone time. Create a boundary where you can create a boundary depending on I don't know what your situation is, but create that boundary there. The whole point is lean into your triggers and don't ignore them, because those triggers, like I said at the start of this video, those triggers are there as a warning. It's like a protection. It's giving you that forewarning insight that something is about to happen that does not make you feel good. Lean into that. So that's the video, guys. As always, I hope that what I said made sense. In my head, it did make sense. I always say this because in my head it makes sense, but the second it comes out of my mouth, I'm like, did that actually make sense? But hopefully it did. Anyway, take care, and I will most definitely see you in the next one. Bye bye.